are just buying time, trying to detain Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as long as they could. That is it. And I'm happy that Onyendo understood. Because all those shenanigans by the lawyer or the lead counsel, if not for the intervention of Onyendo, they will go on beating about the bush. So we continue. This has been the stand of IPOB since 2022. That IPOB has no more trust on the Nigerian justice system. They have released Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The appeal court has released Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In that judgment we stand. They must obey that court order. That is it. Is it not what we have been clamoring for? Before listen, had it been that all of us together, united, we continue pursuing this, say no more court, we don't no longer trust Nigerian courts since 2022. Is it not the position of IPOB? Just tell me. Is it not what they are still run up, and they still go down? Akofeche or Danao. That is it. I am telling you, the actions of IPOB is what will release our leader. I've said it here several times. The actions of IPOB is what will release our leader. All those courts, this and that, is just for, just for doing sake. It's just for procedure sake. It has nothing to do with reality. You understand? So, the way they detain our leader illegally, that is the way they are detaining several other thousands of Biafrans in military barracks, in undisclosed detention, very bad detention centers all over Nigeria. That is the thing. They hide them so that anyone that is not killed, that we start shouting about the person. They start hiding the person so that it remains incommunicado. Do you remember the interview on BTV with our lead counsel, Ejiofor, Barrister Ejiofor? Do you remember? Now that is what they do. Any place, once they kidnap any Biafran, they hide him. Anywhere you go, the police, they say, no, we don't even know. It's not us. We don't know anything about it. You go here, they say the police station, no. Army barrack, they say, no, we don't know anything about it. Tell me, in a democracy, in a country, why are they hiding when police or military did something? Why are they hiding it? Normally, they owe the citizens explanation. That is how it is done. Normally, before you are arrested, normally, in a normal country, they will tell you your crime. Police will read your crime for you. We are picking you up. We are arresting you for this and that, you committed. Okay. Oh, no, you say, no, I didn't do. No. Don't worry. You will explain yourself at the court of law. Because anything you said will be used against you now. You have the right to remain silent. That's it. You have known what now. You keep quiet. You say, okay. People around will be told, they will know, oh, this is how. That is a civilized society. But Nigeria is a very primitive place. It's a very primitive jungle. I'm telling you. Where army will come and kidnap people, they will deny in barracks that no, we don't have this person, so that they will be able to kill the person. The person will disappear. I read the news about one guy, a student, a Nigerian student that flew down from UK. Is it something Oka or something like that? I've forgotten the name. And disappeared at the airport. No trace since July. disappeared. Arrived Nigerian airport, disappeared. Oh, they could say, he has been cleared from custom, so they don't know anything. Since July this year, how many months back? Since 2 or 3 months ago. For you to understand the type of place you are, a jungle. Let me tell you, this thing can never happen in any other airport. Because once you arrive, the taxi you took, everything is traceable. Everything. There is a CCTV everywhere. Camera everywhere. The taxi or the car that carries you, the number will be picked up. And there is no way somebody will arrive at the international airport of a country and just disappear without no trace. When I look at this, I say, no, we have a long way to go. Nigeria, we are in a mess. People don't understand the mess we are in. I also saw people inbox me about the death of some children in Enugu. Children, 3 brothers. They said they ate beans, these poisonous beans. Our people don't understand that we are in a war. That's why our people are relaxed. Our enemies are fighting us everywhere. They can put cyanide in special beans. If you come, maybe it must not be the one they are selling openly. But when they maybe one person, they will just, from there, they will sell to you one person in 10 or 20. They will just sell and keep quiet. According to the story, the woman cooked the beans and gave the children to eat, to take to school for their lunch in the morning. Upon eating the beans, they died. Whether they say the 3rd or the 4th person was in coma, I don't know what happened. And I saw the video. People were just crying, shouting. What I heard is, may their soul rest in peace. Hi, Chineke. Children. Do you know what is children? Do you know these are people, the future? The future of a nation. These are children. Any of them can be a scientist that can be able to develop maybe a machine that can take a human being to Mercury. Do you know that? These are children. I didn't see where they say, let us go autopsy. Which food, let us, no autopsy. People will die, no autopsy in Nigeria. Mysterious death. No, oh God, now let them rest in peace. So, Okago, they continue. Animals continue living. Sometimes it beats my understanding the type of life that is going on there in Nigeria. Very primitive. 10th century is even more civilized than the type of life there. People, what is the need of government? Where people, children die. If this thing happened to some countries, the whole country will stand still. They must find out what happened to the children. They must find out if it is poison, what type of poison, how the source. But no, they will carry them, go and bury. And the pastors or their church clergy will comfort them. Now don't worry, God will bring others. You see, I'm telling you, people are not living life. People are not living life at all. They don't even understand what is life. People are living primitive life. They don't know that something very grievous, it becomes light, very light. Very, very bad indeed. Very sad. I am telling you. As I was saying, Nigeria is a very big burden to us as a people. Therefore, Binta Nyako has relieved herself. I have seen the opportunity she has been looking for, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has done it for her. by telling her, rescue yourself from it. Say, okay, I'm rescuing myself because I don't know this type of thing. I don't know because other used to come from above. My hands are tied. Are you hearing me? You cannot excel as a as a public servant in Nigeria without going contrary to humanity. I'm not talking about even, human rights. No, going contrary to humanity. Because Nigeria is wangling stronger in contrary to humanity. You know, I used to say this. If Nigeria continue existing for another 50 years, the human beings there will mutate into another form of Homo sapiens. Another form, different from normal human beings. Different from. They will turn into another type of Homo. I don't know what they will, Homo what. They will give them name. Are you hearing me? The only solution is to save lives, to save the future of everybody, both Hausa, both the whole people, and even Africa, is to destroy Nigeria to save lives, so that people separate, let people separate and become free. Nigeria is, is a burden holding nations at gunpoint. Barrister Ejiofor, he said it, that the law in Nigeria is meant to protect the elites, and that's it. The law in Nigeria is meant to protect the elites. When you hear people say, we do Nigeria, we are fighting for better, you think that the nonsense. Because Nigeria is no man's land, it's no man's business. No man's business. So that is it. So we must continue. Look at the election, ordinary governorship election that happened in Edo State. Ordinary governorship election. Elections go everywhere in the world. They go on. You don't even know that the elections are taking place. I say presidential elections. You don't even know that it's going on. Everybody goes their normal businesses. But in Nigeria, it is simple war. Look at even in Imo State, local government chairman, so-called election. I say, why are they wasting billions of naira printing and organizing this so-called election, whereas it is not election at all? They know who they are, just doing it in order to deceive the international community that, oh, we have organized election, but the result, they have been written. You saw the video of how people are being used in Imo State, in Edo. The same people that are suffering are the ones that are tools in order they play to the hands or in the hands of the elites. Do you see that? Ordinary governorship election, they block the road, federal roads. The people traveling through Edo, they become stranded. Nigeria. Hey, Chineke. Nigeria is not like any other country. There is no other country in this world like Nigeria. Nigeria is a place of abode of jungle for primitive animals, not even modern animals. Primitive dinosaurs. All those animals that eat themselves alive. That is Nigeria. Are you hearing me? That is Nigeria. Ordinary governorship election, it become a war. The ruling party must is an order from Tinubu that APC must win. They must deliver. So it's an order in a democracy, and it's done with the backing of Britain. I will tell you why. I will tell you why. Britain, do you know what? Let me start. UK urges the governorship elect. That is a news headline. One of the news headlines, please. One of the news headlines. UK urges aggrieved the governorship. Let me bring it out clearly. Let me bring it out clearly. UK urges aggrieved Edo governorship election. I will open the lines as quick as possible because I want Biafrans to call and give their view on current affairs, please. I don't much love only people that have been calling all the time. This radio is meant for everybody. You can call, please. You can call. Don't just call die once and and keep quiet. Say no. Mezie kam buteziere gi buteziere gi manya. Say gi ngwana ogwa. The people that used to call all the time. Do you know how many times they call? They keep on calling. I could remember when I used to dial Radio Biafra. Sometimes I will call. I used to target it. I will call and I know when to target. That's why I used to come up during Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's broadcast. Anytime I call, I will enter because I know how to target. So you don't just call one time and keep quiet. Say, now the line is always busy. I beg, let me cool down. I want to hear from people that has not been calling. Please. I want to also hear from them. What is your view on current affairs? Now, today's news headline, 25th September, that is today, 2024. Do you know what happened? UK, United Kingdom urges aggrieved the Edo governorship election candidates to go to court. Appeals for calm in their business center. I don't know. Who said that Nigeria is independent? You are just deceiving yourself. Oh, we are independent. October 1st, you will celebrate Nigeria got her independence. So that is nonsense. UK High Commission statement on Edo gubernatorial elections. He said that if you don't agree with the governorship election candidates, go to court. And the appeals could come. Oga have spoken. The master have spoken. So, that's it. That thing, is it election? Is it election? Let me ask. But Britain has endorsed it. Because all they want in Naka, their business center now, anything, one or here, let them beg, just make statement. British embassy will make statement, and they made it. That everybody should come. If you don't accept the result, go to court. Don't you know that this is insult? Don't you see that we are not equal? They are superior. Do you know that? It shows that Britain is superior to us. Have you ever seen where Nigerian government say in any United Kingdom elections, either municipal elections or anyhow? Have you ever had it? Nigeria say who are you? When the masters are, but when the slaves are doing, UK can, their master, the master will talk and appeal for calm. Say, oh yeah. If there is a court, go to court. That is a normal thing. For you to understand that this APC go to court, they have written they wrote the results before even the election took place. When they say go to court, if you don't, just go to court. Nigeria, let me read it a bit, please. It shows you that you as a Nigerian listening to me from UK, you are simply a slave to, United Kingdom. UK, I say thanks, sir. Sorry, sir. I'm not beg, sorry, sir. Now, as before. Do you know what it means to be involved in the internal politics of a country? Do you know what it means? But Britain does it with impunity. It's nothing. And you are independent. Nigeria is independent. The British High Commission has urged the candidates in the recently concluded Edo State governorship election to use legal processes to pursue their grievances. The master have spoken now. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has declared the Senator Monday Okpebolo of APC winner of the Edo State governorship election held on Saturday, September 21st, 2024. Check in. But you can say, your master say, hey, don't talk, go to court. That's it. Stop making noise. The election have go to court. And you are arguing equality. You are equal with them. You know, the worst set of people are people that are shameless, people without dignity, people without class. These are the worst set of people on earth. They remain slaves. Are you hearing me? That's why, you know, I say the so-called democracy they impose in our land, in Africa, in Nigeria, is a cycle upon cycle upon cycle of deception. I say, a cycle upon cycle upon cycle of deception. That is neocolonialism in place. Neocolonialism in place. And nothing more. Neocolonialism in place. There is no way Africa can develop with this neocolonial, this their imposed government. It's impossible. It's impossible now. Now they have conducted the so-called election. You have seen everybody, every one of us have witnessed it. Now Britain is telling them, say, go to court. The winner has, after all. I don't want anybody, any Nigerian to complain, be maltreated in any European country, in America, please. Stop complaining, because that is your status. Slavery, slave is your status. Until you prove yourself equal, until you remove yourself from it, it is end. Freedom is end. Stop making noise. They are treating me like this because I'm a Nigerian. Yes, because you're a slave. That is it. Every Nigerian is a slave. Look at what the British government, from how many thousands of kilometers, been involving herself in the internal, so-called internal issue of Nigeria. What does it tell you? That Nigeria is their vineyard. Can you do the same in their election? Can you even cough? Nigerian government, can it cough? So, that is slave and master, or slave and master status. As Yoruba and Fulani, as they say, is slave master and slave status. That is it. So the whole thing they did is good. Britain, Onyenweha, their Lord, has given it pass mark. Say, oh yeah, that I think is that APC man that I saw in a video. He don't even, that buffon, he doesn't even know what is politics. What, he don't know nothing. It was Oshimole that was whispering into his ear. What he don't even. He said, once I win, I go put Edo into state of emergency." How Chinekele? They are destroying lives in Nigeria. I'm telling you. And the worst part of it is they are using the people. They have successfully, Britain has successfully created a giant jungle, what they wanted to create in Asia, and India resisted them. Exactly this they wanted to create in India, in Asia, by creating a giant puddle, giant jungle, Asian jungle. But those people, they proved to them that they are human beings. They rejected them. Now they have to send Frederick Lugard to Nigeria, not to do the same mistake in Asia, to hold everybody tight at gunpoint. And that is what we are suffering today. it's a pity that they are using the indigenous people in order to commit this heinous crime. Because Nigeria is for the elites. It is for the few, very few, less than, less than 0.5% of the population that is holding through them, Britain is holding everybody hostage. They use tribalism, Igbo hatred, they use religion, everything they put. That is, Nigeria is where they unleash every type of arsenal in order to hold people hostage. It's in Nigeria. It's only in Nigeria. Nothing more, no other country in the world. That is why people have resolved to fight. Are you hearing me? People has now, they have given up. Nigerians have given up. Because there is no way. Nothing. The few political elites, 0.5% of Nigerians have succeeded in holding everybody hostage through the backing of Nigeria. That's why Britain can come openly. British embassy can make a statement. The first to make a statement in an election. They say, hey, all you idiots, orangutans that didn't lose the election, keep quiet. Don't make noise or you go to court. Finish. They know why they are talking. Because they have all these politicians. There is no Nigerian politician that doesn't have deposit, bank account in UK. I say particularly in UK, at least, or house, or anything connected to. So, United Kingdom, they know all these things. If you come to make noise, they will block you. They will close your account in UK. The millions of dollars there, they will block you from accessing it. That is it. That is how they do. So, you see how they have enslaved us. They have succeeded in holding everybody hostage through this Neanderthals. Whenever I'm talking about the character of Nigerian politicians, let me tell you, it is the character of the people, the Nigerians in general. Do not isolate the politicians. The Nigerian politicians are the product of Nigerians. That is the mentality. Carry somebody, a butcher, ordinary butcher that doesn't know, carry him, elevate him into being a governor, he do the same. Elevate him to be a senator, he forget the past and start doing the system that Britain has created. That is what is holding everybody hostage. So they say keep quiet if you go to court for a governorship election. Britain is talking in Nigeria. Are you hearing me? That's it. What does it show? That Nigeria is not independent. It's a British vineyard. Now, let me also read this news headline. Vice President Shetima begs world leaders at the United Nations Assembly to lift debt burden on Nigeria and other developing nations. Now, let me ask, how long? Do you remember that in 2005, Nigeria and the Paris Club announced a final agreement for debt relief worth $18 billion and an overall reduction of Nigeria's debt stock of $30 billion. How long? How many times? Debt. You are debt. When Nigeria cannot invest on their citizens, their teeming population, Nigeria has, if not the youngest population per country in the world. Nigeria has it. People with energy. People that can do something. Young people. But they don't care. They kill them. Nigeria is a slaughter field. Organ harvesting field. A place where, people are being born. I mean, people are given birth just for Western experiments. Why can't they be always 2005? The Paris Club. Have you forgotten Paris Club? during Obasanjo regime, Paris Club. They relieved Nigeria of $18 billion, their debt, and reduced the Nigerian debt stock by $30 billion. And since 2005 to today, they have accumulated once again. Tinubu said that he met a country where 97% of the national revenue is for debt servicing. 97%. Do you know what it means? 97%. People are shouting of inflation. They don't understand. They don't understand simple economics. Your money becomes nothing. Naira becomes nothing because they need to devaluate it. That's it. Because you are producing nothing. The taxes you are paying is just to service your 97%. It's almost 100% of the country's revenue. Journalists don't teach Nigerians on television, some mainstream media about what is happening in Nigeria. They are just saying, things are costly here. Tinubu say he has reduced it to 68% of national revenue servicing debt, which means there is nothing. Soludo Nwambafo, he said that he told the Nigerians that will go no more oil. The money they are sharing in Abuja now is what you can pay. Your VAT, value added tax. That oil, they have mortgaged oil. Nigerians are not chagrined. Instead, they use it to do caricature. They use it to do comedy. Any country that sees comedy as, that is only Nigeria that you see people are gather, listen to comedy 247. Serious issues, they use it to laugh. Something that people should be crying at, they are laughing at it. Which means people are gone. It's finished. The country is finished. The country is finished. That's why when somebody makes serious revelation, people start clapping. And after clapping there, it ends. It ends there. That is the sign of he completely failed and dying and died country or dead country. You heard me? That is it. Because people are no more in, seeing the reality. People are just like intoxicated. You are in illusion. And that is why religion is progressing everywhere in Nigeria. Because people are made to mentally escape the reality. They start hallucinating, fantasizing that they are no more here. They are, things will be okay. When we are small, sometimes you start saying, you start thinking, maybe you are talking with your mates. If we are going on the road now, maybe we pick 100 naira. That time, 100 naira is big money. How are we going to share it? All those type of childish fantasies is what they have programmed Nigerians to be doing, so that they are no more, in accordance with reality. They don't care. They are no more in reality. That's why they go to church, they go to Moscow, they pray 5 times. So look at. I want to listen. Let me see. Okay, look at in accordance with what I'm saying. One of the news headlines, today's news headline, days after Edo election, Oba of Benin declares 2-week fasting and prayer for residents to ward off evil. Britain, this is how they work. Britain have issued statements to their slaves to say, hey, if you are agreed as a governorship candidate that you go to court, don't make noise, just go to court. Now, Oba of Benin, he declared 2 weeks of fasting and prayer in Benin, in Edo, to ward off evil, because that is people are not in contact with reality. They are illusional. So this Oba of Benin declaration of 2 weeks fasting, people now will be happy. Okay, yeah, don't worry. Prayer warriors will rise up. These are things that are being worked, being discussed underneath with the British government, with Nigerian government. Now Oba will come and say, okay, Oba came now and say declare 2 week fasting and prayer in order to sedate the people. Once they hear 2 weeks fasting and prayer, hey, Rosheta Kanta, nah, don't worry, he can power. So that to ward off favor, so that to put everybody complete sleep, to forget what happened. And before they know, after that 2 weeks, they will be weak. And they will now be seeing only Bible say, finish. Reality is gone. They tell them, don't worry, you are powerful. Do you know the power you have? You know the power in that name, J? Don't worry, leave worldly politicians. Let them do as they want. Once they bombard you with all this for 2 weeks, the people are weak. Now they are illusional. They are off from reality. They are being sedated with their normal dose of religion. And the political class, now before that time, they have gone far. No more. You know, take Nigerians. Before Nigerians, the too much. Sometimes if we blame them, don't too much be annoyed. Don't blame them. Don't blame them much. Many things hold them. Somebody sent me a video of where in Lagos, where Yoruba people are now saying that Tinubu is Igbo. His father is from Igbo. He's Nnewi. He's Anambra. He's Igbo man. Because his presidency is favoring Igbo. Only Yorubas are suffering. These are things the Nigerians are programmed always not to face the reality. They are illusional. These are the weapons they always use. That's why there is no way what is happening in Nigeria, it can never change. The only solution is what we are heading. The only solution in order to put everything, in order to stop everything is separation, nothing more. If you go that you will change Nigeria, you will do this, you are living in cloud coca land. Are you hearing me? They use the hatred of Igbo. It's a big weapon in Nigeria. Igbo hatred. Igbo marginalization. Igbo demonization is a very huge weapon. And I'm happy Nnamdi said it yesterday that, the persecution of Igbos in Nigeria will stop at him. And it will stop at him. Because we are heading to restoration of Biafra. Restoration of Biafra is the only stoppage to Igbo hatred in Nigeria. Now they have been tagging Tinubu Igbo. Many Yorubas now they are now, because that is, they must blame, everything must be blamed on Igbo. That is a weapon. Are you hearing me? Religion is another weapon. Hatred of Igbo is a very huge weapon, a big one. That one is a ballistic missile. Once, things about everybody is suffering now, they blame it at Igbo. Now the thing will calm their nerves. It is just like you have given them marijuana, they smoke. The Nigerians have smoked. Igbo, Yoruba smoke. They say, blame it on Igbo. Okay, before you know, they unleash mayhem on Igbo, and after, for them, their problem is gone, but the same problem continues increasing on them. So, it is a very big weapon. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Any slightest thing, any difficulty, any bad issue, they will calm themselves down by blaming it. Is Tinubu now? Tinubu, his father is Igbo. That's what some Yorubas are saying. His father is now an Igbo. So blame it on Igbo. So that they will be happy. They will, when you wear something dirty, where do you wash it? In water. Once you rinse it in water, wash it, you feel okay. You put the whole dirt inside the water and throw it. If it's in a stream, you put it in a stream. Wash it in a stream. Carry it, go rush, go sanya. Sanya or mine, the stream we carry is a water. So for them, for Nigerians, Igbo is like water, H2O. They cannot carry anything dirty. They cannot react. Once you put it there, they will carry it. The stream will carry the bottom. And anything, anywhere the stream carries the dirt, so na them sabi. So once the Igbo, everything, the things are hard in Nigeria. Oh, blame it on Igbo. Oh, no, it's Igbo. It's Igbo the cause. Igbo the cause. Increase the hatred of Igbo. Now they will feel that they're okay. They have been, they have smoked. So they'll become illusional. They are okay. They are now fantasizing. They are living in another reality. No more the current reality. As long as we have blamed it on Igbo, so it's okay. So Oba of Benin declares 2-week fasting and prayer for residents of ward of evil after the election. Do you see how bad it is? Do you see how they have weaponized this religion? Do you see that? So that people no longer feel the reality, the essence of reality. You see people now, go to churches in Chinedu now, you will see them. That, now they will make a decree and it will happen. You don't know that these are ploys being sent in order to control them. So that they don't rise up. It's a crowd control. So that they don't rise up. Instead they become self-fulfilled that, they have done something. At least they have fasted and evil will be ward off from the land. This election, the evil. Don't worry, any person that is there, it doesn't matter who he is, but we decree he must lead us well. And amen. After 2 weeks, everybody continue feeling the heat. Still continue seeing the reality. That is how bad it is. Very, very bad. Are you hearing me? So, we must continue. Even United States, they spoke on the Edo election. We will continue to monitor closely. That is we will continue to monitor closely. U.S. government speaks on Edo governorship election. Why are they interested in Nigeria election? Because that is where their, free oil, everything free come from there. Free. So they have to institute, as long as Tinubu have told them that, look, this is the person I want to be there. And Tinubu is their man, is giving them what he wants, what they want. They say, okay. You remember the 2023 presidential campaign? Whereas our brother is going around doing motivational speaker. I will build, this is how I build Anambra, I will do it. Tinubu day where he said, this is my turn, no. Finish, campaign. Now my turn be this. He told these people who say obedient, leave these people, they are noise makers. They don't get structure. Do you now understand what is structure? Do you know that without the structure, IPOB would have gone? Do you know that? You now, when they tell you structure is like pillar. Pillar. Are you hearing me? Pillar. Structure. You have door. Door is for entrance. It has window where you can fresh air can enter. It has everything is in order. Is in without a structure, there will be no order. And the structures prevents evil. Structures protects. In an open plot of land, snakes are rigmaroling. In the night, you can go and see snake. You can go and see any type of animal that is around, moving freely. in a free plot of land, no wall, nothing. But once a structure is erected, things are controlled. Are you hearing me? Put a house there, build a house in a plot of land. It's no more free. You can no more enter there freely. You have everything is controlled. Because it will have electricity, there are doors, there are windows, there is a kitchen chimney where smoke will be going out, you know, there are heaters and coolers, you know. Things are put in place in a structure. And now people can now quietly enter their sleep in the night in peace, without worry, because the structure is covering them. Do you see the difference? When we talk about structure, when we tell you that IPOB has structure, it's not something that comes by chance. Anyhow, you just no. You see that? So when this obedience, we are making noise everywhere. The criminal juggernauts, Nigerian politics, Tinubu them, tell them, say, leave these people, they are noisemakers, they don't have structure. They are just making noise. They don't know that the world is not like that. Tinubu says, it's my turn. They went underground, be doing their thing. This one will be continue more, you know, I will do this here. And when he comes, you see crowd everywhere, they clap. Obi is everywhere. They tell them they don't have structure. Immediately after the rigging, complete daylight robbery, all those crowds disappear. That is because there is no structure. It was only an empty land, a plot of land that is empty, structureless, grass full there. You see snake there. You see, human being, you cannot go there and sleep at night. You understand? Without protection. No? Because there is no structure. But once you erect a structure there, now you organize things. It becomes organized. So that you can sleep there at night. Close your eyes inside your room. You have erected the structure in that empty, structureless plot of land. That is the thing. So Tinubu said, it is my turn. And today it is there. Are you hearing me? That is how things work in Nigeria. So when you see people, do not be deceived. People making noise. Oh. I think maybe, you know, the worst part of it in Nigeria is that they don't learn. They continue repeating the same mistake, thinking that repeating the same mistake, maybe, you know, it's people that believe in miracle. Maybe you continue doing the same mistake. One time, maybe things will just change by itself. Bam! Now 1 + 1 will become 200. No, Sanoma. 1 + 1 will always become 2. There is no way you can bend it. But in Nigeria, they don't think like that. They think that they continue doing the same mistake, repeating the same. They are waiting for 2027. 2027. No, we'll do it. It will be different now. You will see. You see not what has been happening. What we are witnessing every time in Nigeria. They continue doing the same thing, thinking that they will get different results. But hell no. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. So, America has spoken that they are monitoring. Britain have said that they have endorsed the selected person. That's I'm not here in Edo. When I heard what he said, his statement, I baffled. I say, how can this one even come out? They look, everybody seem they brought out. You know, they will bring out the worst. They always put the worst, like Hope Uzodinma, the worst. So that, don't worry, people are crying, they were crying before. Don't worry now, he have entered. First of all, Fulani headsmen will increase. Kidnapping and everything will increase in Edo. As it happened in Imo State, it's still happening. Because when an evil person, the person that doesn't merit it is there, he doesn't care about anything because he's just a tool. He doesn't merit it, So he signed something before being there. And that's the same with Tinubu. Tinubu is there because, not because he win any election. He don't care even about any election. It's because he signed something. He promised something to UK, to America, to Europe, to other countries, and they endorse him. Finish. Nigerians, when will you learn? You think your PVC works? Oh, you will elect a PVC. No, that is nonsense. If Nigerians are human beings, they will rise up. But it's impossible to rise up in Nigeria as a Nigerian. You die for nothing. No person cares for you. What is happening, or the best is separation. The regional but spontaneous reaction, as we are doing in Biafra. Yoruba do their own. Arewa do their own. That is everybody take care of their region. That is the only thing. Otherwise, when you say you are going for larger Nigeria, you try to save Nigeria, you lose everything. And you die a shameful death and nothing for you. No person even cares for you. That is it. So, the last I want to talk about is about the mkpụrụ being produced in our land, in Olo, in Omuaka, in other places, in our place. Listen. This is another dangerous weapon. Any type of weapon, they use it in Biafra land to combat Biafra. They are using criminality. Now they want to increase criminality in our land. Nigerian government is facilitating all this. For your information, it is a war. It is a war. They allow these people in order to start manufacturing methamphetamine in our land. This is one of the worst type of drug because it is synthetic. It is the worst type that destroys people. It is highly addictive and it makes the people, youths, become zombies. Once a person is addicted to mkpụrụ, he is useless to the even Onyara Kaziyama. Because Onyara has no problem. A mad person in the Nigerian style, a mad person in the marketplace, he has no problem. Whether he eat or he didn't eat, he does not care. It doesn't make any problem. But Onyankpurumiri, he can kill his father in order to steal his. If he want to steal the father's phone and the father does not want to give it to him, he can stab the father to death in order to take that phone. Maybe a phone bought with 300,000 naira. He can sell it 5,000 to satisfy that his libido on drugs. Are you hearing me? That is the worst type. And the Nigerian government know all this. They are facilitating them. That's why we are calling Biafrans. If you know of any of these factories where methamphetamine is produced in our land, please, just your job is secretly you call, you report on our inquiry line, on Signal. You can send voice or you can send text. You write a message, send it there. If you want, write your name. If you don't want to, don't mention your name. Just write and say, look, so place. This is where, describe the place. Call the place, describe it. Now leave everything for IPOB. Because Nigerian government is using the greed. They are using the greed of our people as a weapon. Let me tell you, in the world today, everything could be used as weapon. People's emotion could be used as weapon in order to attack them, in order to control them, in order to war on them. Religion could be used as weapon. Anything, food could be used as weapon. Which is what this guy, Bill Gates, has been trying to do.
using food as a weapon, weaponizing food, destroying our natural seedling that have been there, a baby, since our ancestors, since the world go. Yam has been there. Do you know the origin of yam? It has been there. We met it. But they want to destroy the original and give us fake. So that we start eating fake and be dying. And depending on them. So anything could be used as weapon. Blackmail. That is how the world is. So they are using this drug as a weapon against us. Remember, as I said the other day, China fought 2 drug wars against Britain because they tried to use drug to destroy China. These people you are seeing, you know, when somebody is powerful, it means that he took power from other people. He took other people's power to add to his own to be very powerful. That is true. When you know, a country cannot be powerful without exploiting others. That's why in this world, when you say we are peaceful, we love life, you know, man can those statement doesn't go with me personally again. I am telling you, because in this world you have to be brutal as a people. I'm not talking of individual brutalness against your own fellow. No. What nature hates, abhors, is turning against your own. For your information, doing evil against your own race, against your own fellow. Nature abhors it. But once you brew that war, brew that hatred, Gandhi or other race, other tribe is allowed in this world. That's why the more people conquer other races, the more they are being blessed. But when you try to be killing your own, turning against your own people, you are bringing cost to that race. That's why Hausa today is a slave to Fulani. Because Ottoman Danfodio turned them against themselves. And the Fulani that did that, they are progressing. Do you see how the world is? America that is very powerful today, they are committing atrocities all over the world in order to remain powerful. That is how the world is. Belgium killed more than 15 to 20 million Congolese, and they are still high today, powerful. A Congolese will be dying to go to Belgium that destroyed their lives. That is how the world is. But if you turn against your people, if you are powerful only against you as an individual against your people, you are bringing down that race. That is where what we call the law of karma comes into play. But it doesn't matter how you deal with others. I say others, foreigners. You kill them in order to enrich your own race. Law of nature likes it. Watch it. Where law of nature is against is turning against your own. Are you hearing me? Mana as a people, all name maker, that is as long as you can get away with it, you commit the atrocity in order to enrich your own race, not individual, your own people, your own nation. Conquer others. Where you are right, even is everywhere. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So that when you think you are praying against your prayer can work against the Fulani invaders, your ass is grass. They want to be powerful. They are doing it for the survival or for the powerfulness of their race. Your prayer, it doesn't mean nothing to them. That's why unless you rise up physically and do something and retaliate. Go on the same way too. I rise up, Ghana, another race. Everybody. It is the law of nature. Nature likes it because he wants to grow and advance your own race. That is it. So let us understand this. So, out that these people now, for example, ndị a na-arụ factory ha buru ya jee because ihe niile war ha buru ya jee ọghọ ndị Igbo ha buru ya jee n'ala ndị ugwu a na-arụ ya na-enyegbu ha n'ọgwụ as a part of it na-enwekwa ego enwere onye ga-ekwu okwu ọ dị mma na ọkwa ichi na-aza na-azụsị nna anyị egbuo na ha ka na-enye na ha ka ha na-aṅụ wee na-atọ ọnụtụ zombi mmụọ ala anyị ga na-aja ha ike mana nke ha butere bịa na be anyị ebe a ka mmụọ ihe awụ destroying our structure, our race. That is what it means, and we are not going to allow it. I will stop here so that I will open the lines. As I said, I don't want to talk much today. I will stop here and open the lines so that people will talk about just feel free. Talk about the current affair, the issue at hand, even our leaders, a court case, everything. Just these few minutes that I will allow. Let me hear from Biafrans, please. I will go into a few minutes break, but when I come back, I will open the lines. Please do not go away. I'll be right back.
Termination of a Supreme Court judgment. And then take the only part finding on the lower court. So I was actually surprised that a high court have refused to obey or abide by the determination of a Supreme Court judgment. And then take the only part that is against him and then refuse to apply the part that is in favor of him. This cherry picking of what was contained in the Supreme Court judgment is what I'm against. Yes, that's correct. It should be implemented holistically. Yes. I'm not against facing any trial. After all, I'm innocent, so they have not be against me. But there cannot be any trial when key sections of the Constitution and a key Supreme Court judgment has been violated by a court of law.
So you will patient for the case to go back and come back to the court?
This is my 4th year in solitary confinement in detention. The 5th year will not kill me.
Sorry, what if the case is also reassigned back to her? Will you still be comfortable?
It's not going on. No, it won't happen. It won't happen. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen that way. It doesn't happen that way at all.
Thank you very much.
These are the things that the public must understand. Most of you journalists, the legal correspondents, you don't take time to actually study some of these rulings and judgments. Go and study. In fact, I'll give you. Bring that envelope. Bring the envelope. Look at it. I'll give it to her because I think she's a bit more. Give her the Supreme Court judgment. Can you hold this for me? She can. I want to let the whole world understand something. Very, very clear. In all this is the judgment of the Supreme Court. It made it very clear that even that the impartiality of the judge is questionable. And is here. Where is it? Please do bear with me. It says it here. I like it. Page? What is that again? 13. Where it says page 18. All these things are online. Is it not page 18? All these things are online. So I suggest that the journalists in this country actually take out time to do some basic research. It's not difficult, just minor research. You will understand the vacuousness, the emptiness of all the charges against me. Okay. They kept switching the charges. Yes. They said I committed this crime in England, isn't it? Yes. I made a broadcast in England. Yes. And in 9 charges leveled against me, this place where I committed this crime was London in the United Kingdom. Yes. When my lawyers came to see me, I had a discussion with them about how I'm going to defend myself. I told them that no court in Nigeria has jurisdiction to try me. Because since this offense was committed in England, so they said, it's only a UK court that can give a Nigerian court the authority to proceed, isn't it? Yeah, based on that, they now amended the charge again and moved London. Location of the broadcast. Contrary to section 196? 174 of the Terrorism Prevention Act 2022. In violation of their own laws. Violation of their own laws. And you want me to stand trial under such circumstances? Is that possible? Nnamdi Kanu to stand trial where these shenanigans are going on? It's not possible.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Olu province of Biafra Land. We are here live and direct. Remember, today is the 25th day of the 9th month, being September 2024. Tata Bobo Chafo. Our lines are now open. Our lines are now opened. Our direct line is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. +61 405 142 547. You can call us and give us your view on the current affairs, on the issues discussed, on even current affairs. There is something I want to also talk about, just remind us about what Lala Uchechi Okukano said, that fighting every IPOB member is a preserver. We are fighting for self-preservation. That is it. For us to preserve ourselves, our future. That is what we are fighting. That is what it means. Because they want to remove us from the face of earth and supplant us with fake. Do you know that Akpo, how do we see Akpo today? How? Because it was preserved by our ancestors, to our fathers, to our parents, to us. And we need to preserve it. How do we preserve it? By planting. If you don't plant it, which means you are complicit in extinguishing it. And once it is extinguished, our future generations will have nothing, nothing like anything like Are you hearing me? Are you hearing what I'm saying? So that is it. So as IPOB, we are preservers. We are preserving self from extinction, because Britain, through the Nigerian government, wants us extinct. Through many ways. But we are fighting to stand, to preserve ourselves, so that when we are no more in the future, our children will take the relief. They will continue. That is what we are doing. Without taking much time, let me just first of all, let me take this call. Let me bring in Mazi before other callers are coming in, please. Let me bring in Mazi, okay? They have quick reports of what is going on. Mazi, okay, can you hear me? Please go on.
Mazi Jonathan, good evening from WhatsApp Poland and there were good evening and every other program of doubt. We always say winner. What happened is the credit to all of us, Onion and IPOB, everybody has seen that now. We are very happy. Mazi, before I bring our brother, you were talking about the election. Mazi, what are the one that happened in our own state, Imo State? There was nothing like election anywhere. They just wrote names and called and put whoever they wanted everywhere. Only one place. And they can see what was happening in that primary school. We're good at our brother here from Imo State, Heartland. Mazi from Biafra land, because let us make it quick. Point everything that happened in Imo State so that we don't have more time now. If you are hearing me there, watching it from
okay, Mazi, good evening from you. Mazi, okay, Udo Birono. Mazi Jonathan, there was a Udo Delegation.
Ganiru,
I hope I'm coming out clear.
Yes, Ganiru, go on,
okay, sir. Okay, sir. And there were no Muchine all over the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. I remember as watching Rajetin from Imo State, the heartland. Without wasting our time, let me just go straight to the point. Mazi, first of all, let me hit the nail. The way the police people are now arresting our youth in the name of without doing anything. Once you dress well, you are a Yahoo boy, or you are one criminal or the other, or you are an IPOB member, or they will tag you a COSO deputy. That is what is happening right now. Along Aba Road is nowhere to write home about. The fact is that both the military, JTF, the civil, the police people, all of them are there. Once they see any young guy dressed very well, they will bring the person down, begin to search every damn thing in the bag. Now with the phone, they will search the phone, they will target Yahoo boy. Before you know it, they will be calling 2 million, 3 million, or 500,000, 50,000, name it. If they see any money in that account of that person, that money is gone. They will threaten that person. If you don't bring the money, we will kill you. That is what is happening here. And for those that said that they don't want to bring the money, they want let take them. They will take them with the healers along the line. They will when they grab all of them, you will see healers will fall. At the end of the day, they will shoot them and take them to Emekukubro pit and bury them there. Mazi, this is concrete evidence of what is happening right now in Imo State. Secondly, concerning what happened at the Imo election, so-called local government election, Mazi, everybody know that they have concluded, they have wrote the result and pronounced it. We don't care whoever wins. We don't care who is the chairman of council. But one thing I want to advise, let our people know is that those that they made chairman and councillor, I pity all of you people, because you will tarnish your image, you will tarnish your reputation, you will tarnish whatever thing that people respect you for, because your salary, you cannot even see it. Your allocation, bye-bye for that one. Honestly, is better for you that you didn't contest this election, rather to contest in this jihadist government led by Hope Ozodema administration. Mazi, could you believe that in Imo State now, the junior WAEC is not yet taken for the 2020, the last session. Now they have entered the SS1 in Imo State now. The first school living certificate in Imo State is now pending. None of them have been taken. The teachers and the government officers, none of them have been paid.
Yes, because I said it sometime on air. Immediately that man that was in money laundering for Hope Ozodema, he lost all his money. And we know that this is how it's going to be in Imo State. I said it many times, and we made it in program. We said the time with that number, that in as much as this man called the weekend who crashed with the who died on plane crash, he's the man he's using to do his laundry. So what do you expect? This is money in Imo State too. Go on.
Okay, Maz. So what is happening now? He is busy now selling the land. That's where he want to grab money right now in Imo State. He is busy now. He's selling the land. The one at Alaba, the where Mbakwe map out for industrial sectors. He is now selling the land 150 million per plot. 150 million per plot. Most of them he allocated it to his brother and collect money from them. Now, the one at Poly Junction, Naze Junction, he have told everybody to evacuate. He's now about to sell that area too. The one at ITC, where the heart of Imo State Transport Company that Mbakwe used to build the whole three-state, Abia, Imo, and Ebonyi. Now, they have sold that area. At Mechanic Village, that one is bye-bye. at Oji side, where Rochas was trying to build the industry for the production of goods and services, though he didn't succeed with it. Now the land has been sold. In fact, the whole land in Imo State is anywhere they map out, they will sell and collect the money. The land at the zoo, the one that is bringing problem between him and the Chinas and one area. Now everything is totally gone. He's trying to recuperate money to see whether he can please the Fulani masters that put him in the office. You see what we are passing through here in Imo State. Nothing is
Yeah, he's going for 2027 vice now. He's gathering money. He's accumulating. He's a land now.
Is pathetic. In Imo State now is everybody, both the government workers and non-government workers. That's how everybody is lamenting. We have not seen this kind of government in the history of Nigeria. Talk less of history of Southeast. So the another report that I want to bring, Mazi, the issue of kidnapping. At that same point that I'm pointing hand, at the back of Obrinze, the barrack in Imo State, Mazi, it is now obvious that the people that are doing this thing is Fulani in the military uniform. Mazi, could you believe that for the people that are passing through that Port Harcourt as is, going to Port Harcourt, they are no longer safe anymore. Sometimes they will
and the airport from Mbise, and the airport from Mbise. And
they have a military, another Air Force base at the airport. Heading to airport by the left, you will see the base. So most of the criminals in the night they will come and attack lots of people and take ransom. Is worrisome in Imo State.
Very worrisome. There is nothing you can expect once one of the criminals is the person in power as a governor. That's it. Please, Mazi, round up. Let the other person go. People are calling.
Mazi, round up,
please.
Okay, Mazi, honestly, Imo State now is pathetic, honestly. Thank you, Chukwu Kabiama, for yesterday. Our leader was sounding 100% okay. And Chukwu Kabiama is in charge. At the end of the day, we win. I congratulate all, give the victory to all.
Thank you. Let the other person take over, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi.
At the end of the day, we win. I congratulate all, give the victory to all.
Thank you. Let the other person take over, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi.
At the end of the day, we win. I congratulate all, give the victory to all.
Thank you. Let the other person take over, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi.
At the end of the day, we win. I congratulate all, give the victory to all.
Thank you. Let the other person take over, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi.
At the end of the day, we win. I congratulate all, give the victory to all.
Thank you. Let the other person take over, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi.
At the end of the day, we win. I congratulate all, give the victory to all.
Thank you. Let the other person take over, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi.
At the end of the day, we win. I congratulate all, give the victory to all.
Thank you. Let the other person take over, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi.
At the end of the day, I congratulate all, give the victory to all.
Thank you. Let the other person take over, please. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mazi.
At the end of the day, I congratulate all, give the victory to all.
Thank you. Let the other person take over, please. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mazi.
At the end of the day, I congratulate all, give the victory to all.
Thank you. Let the other person take over, please. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mazi.
At the end of the day, I congratulate all, give the victory to all.
Thank you. Let the other person take over, please. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mazi.
We welcome all of you. Yes. They were our lawyers and Madubuku. We welcome you to this session, and we very much expect information from you, because we Biafrans, we've been longing to hear our leader's voice. And they were our lawyers and Madubuku. We welcome you to this session, and we very much expect information from you, because we Biafrans, we've been longing to hear our leader's voice. And they were our lawyers and Madubuku. We welcome you to this session, and we very much expect information from you, because we Biafrans, we've been longing to hear our leader's voice. And we
of a Supreme Court judgment.
And then take the only part that is against him and then refuse to apply the part that is in favor of him.
This cherry picking of what was contained in the Supreme Court judgment is what I'm against. Yes, that's correct. It should be implemented holistically. Yes. I'm not against facing any trial. After all, I'm innocent, so they have not been against me. But there cannot be any trial when key sections of the Constitution and a key Supreme Court judgment has been violated by a court of law.
So you be patient for the case to go back and come back to the court?
This is my 4th year in solitary confinement in detention. The 5th year will not kill me.
Sorry, what if the case is also reassigned back to her? Will you still be comfortable?
It's not going on.
No, it won't happen.
It won't happen. It doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen that way. It doesn't happen that way at all.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Malu province of Biafra land, and we are here live and direct. Please, I'm sorry for some technical issues, but I'm back. These things, I need to fix them. Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Malu province of Biafra land, and we are here live and direct. Please, I'm sorry for some technical issues, but I'm back. These things, I need to fix them. Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Malu province of Biafra land, and we are here live and direct. Please, I'm sorry for some technical issues, but I'm back. These things, I need to fix them. Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Malu province of Biafra land, and we are here live and direct. Please, I'm sorry for some technical issues, but I'm back. These things, I need to fix them. Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Alu province of Biafra land, and we are here live and direct. Please, I'm sorry for some technical issues, but I'm back. These things, I need to fix them. Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Alu province of Biafra land, and we are here live and direct. Please, I'm sorry for some technical issues, but I'm back. These things, I need to fix them. Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Alu province of Biafra land, and we are here live and direct. Please, I'm sorry for some technical issues, but I'm back. These things, I need to fix them. Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Alu province of Biafra land, and we are here live and direct. Please, I'm sorry for some technical issues, but I'm back. These things, I need to fix them. Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Alu province of Biafra land, and we are here live and direct. Please, I'm sorry for some technical issues, but I'm back. These things, I need to fix them.
Welcome to IPOB Rapture Media. IPOB press release, 17th of June, 2024. Ndigbo should ignore every deceptive lobby to invest in Lagos. The attention of the global family and movement of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, new investments in Lagos State, where their investments are not protected. As much as IPOB does not oppose any genuine dialogue between the Yorubas and Ndigbo in Lagos State, IPOB will object to any dialogue that is intended to lure Ndigbo to continue in western regions of Nigeria. In the north, Ndigbo are always the victims of any religious and political riots, during which northerners destroy, loot, and burn down businesses and properties belonging to Ndigbo. Recently, in the western region, particularly of Ndigbo, many Igbo-dominated markets in Lagos have either been demolished or burnt down and taken over by the Lagos state government. On the basis of the aforementioned, any Igbo person investing in the northern and western regions of Nigeria needs our youth. Biafrans have been an engine of growth in any society they find themselves in. In all parts of the world where Ndigbo resides, they directly or indirectly contribute to the development of that area. It's welcome to IPOB Rapture Media. IPOB press release, 17th of June, 2024. Ndigbo should ignore every deceptive lobby to invest in Lagos. The attention of the global family and movement of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, new investments in Lagos State, where their investments are not protected. As much as IPOB does not oppose any genuine dialogue between the Yorubas and Ndigbo in Lagos State, IPOB will object to any dialogue that is intended to lure Ndigbo to continue in western regions of Nigeria. In the north, Ndigbo are always the victims of any religious IPOB does not oppose any genuine dialogue between the Yorubas and Ndigbo in Lagos State. IPOB will object to any dialogue that is intended to lure Ndigbo to continue in western regions of Nigeria. In the north, Ndigbo are always the victims of any religious
I think we are back, but I'm going to suspend this broadcast because of technical issues. But I want to get some people are still calling. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. Let me see. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. Are you there? Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. Are you there? Yes. Yes. Go on. Yes. Yes, go on. Yeah.
Let us understand that we are endangered species. There's a global conspiracy, and I'm sure our leader pointed it out, yesterday. But even he shouldn't even say for us to understand. There's a global conspiracy against Igbo and black people in particular, against black people and against Igbo in particular. It's a global conspiracy. And we should be behaving like the endangered. And when you're endangered, behave, you have to be conscious to the point of excess. You have to be very conscious and very suspicious of everything around you. You have to question everything around you. You have to question everything modern make involved. Because there's a global conspiracy and hatred against Igbo. And Nigeria is a tool that they're using to achieve that. I see Nigeria as what they call special purpose vehicle. It's like somebody founding a company, a big company, as they call yours or email. That's the way Nigeria is. Us. That's the way it is to us. They're tools and they use it against us. So we should be very, very wide awake. Any behavior can be in danger. And nobody needs to tell us that. And therefore, we should cooperate more. Have a group think mentality. Like Ethiopia, that's why I respect them so much. Say what you may about the Fulani. Yes, they are evil, but they're not evil to themselves. They're evil against other people for the collective good. The same thing within the Ethiopian making but they are one community of Africans who they admire so much, even though they are even racist towards other black Africans. I will tell you, I am not Ethiopian. And the cooperation among themselves in business is so even the level tax. A taxi airport. Slowly but surely, we have a medallion or sport whereby the city creates like a certain number of taxis in a city. And the companies are there go those spots, and the city cannot have more than that number. Do you know that Ethiopian people cooperated among themselves, had tour Isuzu, a gross spot from a retiring taxi driver like a Onyocham or a Russian immigrant, a Guria. Then I was asking my fellow Nigerians, kind of similar thing. Today, airport, that's St. Louis, Missouri, Ethiopians control that port taxi, and they have their own insurance. And it's by cooperation, by being together. So this Igbo Union line and mega all over the place. Can you really can they know the common good on a best day? There more Iwaji, there more Igbo day, graduate, just some useless things when you see. Well, these people are not a guy for 40 years, 50 years, and you can't see what they have achieved. Other than actually, one medicine, one just useless stuff. And if you may please DOS to consider it, or maybe some IPOB members should be aware, can come together. Let us infiltrate these Igbo organizations and help shape their outlook and their agenda. Just the way men in Nigeria, when they come in and infiltrate a system and take over. Maybe because this Igbo Union, all these associations, they don't have any concrete outlook at all. So, kind of power, standing not in danger. That means we should be alert to the point of craziness. We should be alert. We should cooperate together. I wouldn't expect only Igbo to belong to any political organization other than IPOB. Because IPOB is the only association that is looking out for us, for our own good. Thank you so much.
There Mazi. Of course, we must continue. Caller on WhatsApp. Mazi, can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp. Yes, go on, please. Go on.
You know, because what these people did to us, I'm still confused. I'm still thinking if it's human being that did all those things that is going around the world. Mazi, I'm still confused. Look at the way let me start at Nigeria. Look at the way they are pointing us fingers there. Like we are the one destroy Nigeria. Why did the people that destroy Nigeria destroy our land together with them? Huh? Like Africans and other places in the world. Look at the way they are pointing us fingers. Huh? I'm happy the way Oba of they come up and say that they are slaves that place they are. That's why they build that wall where they build there, so that it seems like they are the owner of that land there. Mazi, we have come to possess our possessions, and so many of our people studied against themselves, which is very bad. Look at it now, and they don't know that they studied against themselves. You know, they don't know it. Look at our people are defending nonsense, like what our sister said. Igbo Union have been in the world for many years, but they have nothing to offer. They have nothing to offer. Only birthday here and there, birthday, I want this one, I want that. You know? Gathering for nothing. But others are gathering for something. But IPOB, I'm removing my cap for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the people that is with him to plot this IPOB to go on. Because the structure of IPOB is number one in the whole world. No structure. Rich IPOB structure. Forget that we are the whole world. I am giving DOS their courage to keep on keeping on, because what these people did to us, I don't know where we'll stand to talk about it. I don't know, Mazi. I don't know. But we must continue. I am encouraging all of you, Mazi, you and others. I am encouraging all of you. Be strong, because restoration of Biafra remains the last miracle on earth. Then the 666 people will come up to systemize the earth, because we are not here to look anybody face. You understand? Yeah. Our leader says that we push you and we show you where to fall. We will tell our people what they are following is not their own. Go back home and restore all those things that our ancestors left for us there, so that we take control of our responsibilities. That is what we come to do. We don't come here to look anybody face or to pamper anybody. We tell all of them there that it will happen on the presence of all of them, and Biafra will be restored. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, happy birthday. Aduchechi and the son and the others. I greet all of you. Keep it on. All Biafra.
Oh, most
thank you.
Biafra. There were. Caller on Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. Are you still there or is gone? Caller on direct line. Mazi Chuku, can you hear me? Caller on direct line. Caller on direct line once again. Caller on direct line. In Anahem Neku. Mazi Chuku. No, it's not hearing me. I think this broadcast today is marred with technical issues, which I hate. But we must continue. And let me see. Caller on direct line, can you hear me? Caller on direct line, do you hear me? There, Mazi, go on, please. Mazi, go on.
Information from our brother in Imo State. In the campaign for Biafran freedom across America, we have always talked about the siege in Biafra land by the military, the police, and all the agencies of Nigerian state. Now, I want to explain that this is not an accident. It is a policy. It is designed, and this is how they operate. The DPO in every police station is the chief field man for the police. The same thing happens with the military. So when they abduct, collect money, the DPO has his own share. The men who undertake the operation have their own share. He goes to the zonal commander, he goes to the CP, and he goes to the AIG, and he goes to DIG. Then he will go to the IG of police in particular. That Mr. Betoko is a criminal. All of them, they are all in this. But when you catch them, they're going to say, no, there is nothing like that. This is an well-organized syndicate by Nigerian police, Nigerian DSS, and Nigerian army. And this has been going on for a very long time. And it doesn't have to, it's not going to stop so soon. But it is good that we're exposing them. And that is why every Biafran youth must endeavor to listen to Radio Biafra. Because through your radio, you will be able to know how to comport yourself. We are in a war situation. You don't go and exhibit your flamboyancy in the public, driving and riding and making noise all over the place. You become an easy target. And this is what our people ought to understand. The time of pleasure will come when Biafra is fully restored. As long as we are concerned now, we are in the midst of enemies. That is said. Now, talking about the British involvement in Nigeria, like you rightly said, they do not see us as human beings. They see us as savages who cannot reason, who cannot take decisions by themselves. So whether we kill ourselves, we burn down, their eyes are only on the resources coming from Nigeria. And look at the election has come and gone. With all the illegalities, with all the rigging, nobody is saying anything. And that is a prelude to 2027. Mazi, I'm going to stop it here. Thank you for what you are doing. All hail Biafra. Thank you, sir.
Almost hail Biafra. There were caller on signal. Mazi, go on. Can you hear me? Call on signal.
Yes, Mazi Jonathan.
There were.
Mazi Jonathan. Mazi. All right.
Go on.
Ndewo Mazi. Mazi, udo dịrị gị for your program this night. My name is Mazi Ifeanyi. Mazi Ifeanyi calling from his location. I thank our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He is our savior. He is the Messiah that we are looking for. he is the Messiah. But our people never, in short, our people are blind. Mazi, I thank Chukwuka Abiyama who give us this kind of person who is even not afraid before his enemy. He speaks louder, more than a lion, and is bold, more than any other thing I can think of in this world that is very dangerous. I thank Chukwuka Abiyama who sent this Messiah to us. And also, I thank our leadership. Mazi, let me proceed. You see how Britain are using the brain of African people. Look at the Edo election. These Britain people who firstly acknowledge Bubu as the winner of Zoo election, they have come again. Britain went to Lekki when the Zoo and the lazy youth was trying to make a history, write their own history. The Britain went to Lekki, Lagos. Many people was massacred. Despite that they carried their flag, they massacre all the lazy youth. Nobody ask question. Nobody show body. Nobody make noise. Mazi, are you telling me is this election of Edo State is it where they are going to make noise? Foul. They are not going to make noise because Nigeria youth are lazy. They are only good for content creators. Laughing jackass, that's only where they are good. Watching BB Naija Imora films. You're watching Imora. I call that BB Naija Imora. That's where these kind of people are good for. Watching football, watching Chelsea and the Man U. That's only where these people are good for. And doing 419. But we IPOB members, we have come to stay. Like as you was said, that our people in time of harvesting, we keep some crops which we can use and carry on another farming season. Mazi, we IPOB are the reservoirs, that is reservoirs. According to our law, we are the reservoirs. That the generation we use to produce in another season. That is the fact. And we are ready to do everything, sacrifice, to make sure that we reserve ourselves in this world. Otherwise, this will hate us. Global conspiracy, that's only what we are facing all this while. Mazi, because these people thought that they are going to do what they do during our internal leader, Ojukwu. They are going to do what they did to us during that time, what they did to our forefathers. But they forgot that Mazi Nnamdi Okokalo, who built IPOB and give us leadership as a pillar, that are after said and done, that the pillar of the house or the pillar of the anything that can never be taken away just like that. You can demolish the body, you can demolish the roof, but the pillar, I don't know whether people know what is pillar. The pillar in kg iron na okuta akpụrụ wee tinye can never be removed easily. And that is why our leader told them that if you like, for 150 years, you can never shake or destroy or do anything about it. But you can shake up, but you can never pull us out. And that is why I'm telling them that our leader is a wise man, in short, on this earth. And that is why he gave us the leadership, because he knew what is about to come. And he knew that without leadership, we are going to fail out. And that is what happened during the war when our fathers fought this in short now Britain now we fought. Our forefathers fought Britain. Now it's because there is no leadership to to carry out the whole assignment which Ojukwu has in mind in order to survive or in order to succeed the war. And that is why you go on talk that he have won or he have seduced or he have put us into mess. But this time around, with the new generation of Biafra under the leadership of IPOB, under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi, Mazi, they can never do us anything. They can just go whatever do whatever they like. But we still remain, and we must remain and get our freedom. Our leader Mazi Nnamdi is innocent. He have passed the message to us yesterday. Who has ear, let him hear. If you like it, just start deceiving yourself. If you like, allow yourself to be infiltrate, or I don't know how I'm going to put it. Allow yourself, let infiltrators to carry you out of the way. You are doing yourself. Our leader have passed the message. And he have said whatever he want to say, whether you like it or not. Leadership is where we belong, and our leader he have said it as it is. So if you like, listen. If you don't like, listen. If you like, you follow the right track. If you don't like, don't follow the right track. What we know is, by and by, you must stand and give account how you do anything in this struggle. You must give account, because there shall never be a forgiveness. We can never forgive you, whoever you are. We can never forgive you in this, because people have gone, people have payment for this struggle. So we can never forgive anybody that's trying to do one thing to jeopardize this movement. We can never forgive you. Just bear it in mind. Mazi, may God bless you. We are not going back, whether good or bad. Whether heaven want to fall, let it fall. We are not going back until Biafra will be restored. Mazi, good night from here. I stand by, Mazi. Thank you, my God bless you. Good night.
And
good
you
night,
too.
Mazi.
There were. Caller on WhatsApp. Please go on. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Are you here? Caller on. Yes, Mazi, go on, please.
Good evening, sir.
There were, Mazi. Go on.
My name is Ozama. I'm calling from Iguacha. What I just want to say is that there is great hunger in this area, and I would like to advise our people, even our people in the Lagos, if there's any way that they can bring down their investment down to our east, it will help us in a wrong way, because because the rate at which people are begging up and down is nothing to write about. And you know that this is a weapon that the British people are using in order to be killing us. So that if there's any way also, just as the US have just did during this farming season, that tell our people to go back to the farm. If there's any way that they can bring some more to put down structure that will be employing our people, it will also help us out, because I know how the environment is now, and that is what the Nigerian government like. But I just pray that something will be put in place so that our people can have one or two to do. Even as me that the system is working well, we know that our people are not raised, only that the system is the one that is frustrating them. You can, even though you graduate, you will not see work. There is only what we will be saying in our area is church. Everywhere is full of church. There is nothing that anybody can boast about in time of to be employed. That one is by the way. And that one that I still want to say that this meaning of it is rubbishing our youth, not even in only Imo State, even in Iguacha here. You know how because since many of them is listening and none of them is doing any work, what then we be is just to gang around, and as they are gagging around is how to smoke or something of that nature. It's also destroying our youth. So that as IPOB is also watching seriously, they should put more effort on that so that such thing will be eradicated from us. Because in every angle now, as I'm saying to you, the weapon that they are using is against one race is nothing to write about. Hello, sir, are you hearing me?
Yes, yes. Of course.
Okay. That is it. Also, just that my prayer to our Hamadike is that God will also give him more strength so that what he just says yesterday, that the suffering and the persecution of our people will end from him. Nke ahụ Chukwu ga-eme ka ọ bụrụ ihe njem isi, because anyị ataghị ahụhụ. Ọ naghị na-ekwu na ndị polisi na-ejisi anyị. No be smart. Only from Iguacha to Onitsha, you will see how many checkpoints, extortion, intimidation, dress well, attack any one thing. And you know, na Jonathan, and you know what who, but
I know.
Thank God for IPOB, because without them, and I'm not going to now. All my prayer is that all their evil plan and conspiracy against us will be destroyed.
There were Mazi.
That is it. Thank you, sir.
There were. Very, very sad, honestly. A place whereby you are not sure if you dress well, you are afraid that you'll be kidnapped, or even the police, the military can kidnap you. You are not allowed to live life. We are only a set of people that this type of war has been imposed on us, honestly speaking. That's why, if I'm talking, I still maintain why we stopped the war of 1970. That's why, look, if we stop what we are doing in any way before God and man, now, it's better we didn't stop, but we didn't start. I don't know, our fathers and grandfathers and uncles that fought the war, they didn't know. Some of them are still alive. Respect to them. But they didn't know that, we will be treated, that, we'll be treated like this, in short. That they are stopping is the starting of the reconquest of our race. That after 50-something years, that we still be here fighting on the continuation of what they should have continued. Very sad. Caller on signal. You'll be the last caller, Mazi. Please go on. Can you hear me? Caller on signal, Mazi. Please go on.
Yes, Professor Jonathan, sir.
There we.
I remember this Celestine Oba coming all the way from the coastal region of Biafra, quite one precisely. Professor Jonas, to be honest and candid with you, I joined this program lately, but all the while I've been listening to the program, and most of the time I try to join, and I didn't have the opportunity to. Yes, I didn't have the opportunity to air my view. First and foremost, let me start with what happened. Yes, Professor Jonas, I'm with you already. So let me first and foremost let me start with what happened yesterday during our leaders' court case. Already we know, and many of our people who don't know must know, that we are undergoing political persecution in this damnable Zonajiko. And yesterday our leader were able to put it up to us that we are undergoing political persecution.
Some of our people think that the court is holding Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But court is not holding Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What is holding Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is Britain and the Fulani Caliphate. And we are beginning to dismantle all this satanic empire one by one, because the for Binta Nyoku to decide to rescue herself based on our leader's address. You know, yesterday a lot of people doesn't know what happened, transpired in court. When Barrister Manoye Jimako was trying to put up to the court that as in why they are not ready to proceed, Onyendu asked him to sit down. And Onyendu took up the case and began to confront the evil, telling Binta Nyoku that she must have to rescue herself. And for Binta Nyoku to hear the lion's voice, and they already knew that she will be consumed by this case, because this case is an international case and a lot of people don't understand it, what is happening. So the beginning of victory for victorious exodus from this persecution has started. And we thank Chukwuka. Likewise, every other Biafran who were entrapped in different prisons as a result of compromises and what would you call it? Maybe enforced disappearance. Once Onyendu is out, their own freedom, it is a way of granting their freedom, because Onyendu cannot be. Once Onyendu is out, they will also follow put. And we thank God for what happened yesterday. It is an eye opener, which means that our people will begin to understand the reality, what is happening, that Onyendu is not standing legal or court trial, but political persecution. Another area I want to touch is agricultural revolution, which the doors are wise and we salute the knowledge of the doors. Our people must understand that agriculture, the beginning of real freedom starts from agricultural food security. Therefore, our people, it doesn't end when the US asks us to go to farm. It is a continuous process, meaning that every farming season that our people must go back to farm. Let me refer back our mind that when China wanted to begin to grow themselves, what they had to do was to close all the borders. And there was a kind of mining your business. That means everybody will have to go back to the area that we are specializing. And they invest heavily in agriculture because they say a hungry man is an angry man. And that was what DOS foresighted, meaning that for our Biafrans, you must have to go back to farm. When you go back to farm, we should be able to produce what we consume. And when we produce what we consume, we can be able to reason optimally. Because the problem why there are a lot of sabotage is because of stomach infrastructure. Some of us don't have something to put on the table for the families. And when it comes to the US, and they realize that the beginning for real freedom is attainment of security, and they came in to ask us to go back to farm. And I want our people to utilize the opportunity, and they understand that it is a continual process, that the attainment of food security for Biafran is not something that has to stop today. It is a gradual and continual process, and we must have to continue to do that, such that when we produce what we can eat, we should be able, even as we are talking about freedom, it is somebody who eats should be able. Some people cannot obey that order because there are no food. But assuming as we go to farm, if we have the food and we know that one day we sacrifice it for our heroes and the heroine, and we have something to eat as a result of our activities in agriculture, and we have something in our house to eat, we will obey that order strictly. So that is why I'm urging our people to go back to farm and ensure that the instruction of the DOS are implemented to the letter. So, Professor Jonas, I do not have much to say, but as I try today, and I am lucky to talk on Radio Biafra, I must tell our people that our message remains freedom, and our identity remains Biafra.
Of course.
And for this freedom, we must continue to propagate this message. And they all must say Biafra. We ask every lover of freedom and every friend of Biafra to stand still and they campaign for the release of Mazi Nnamdi because he has no case to answer for this. Supreme Court judgment of Appeal Court judgment of October 13, 2022 has validated everything, discharged and acquitted. And they put up that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be arrested or tried in any court of Nigeria because extraordinary rendition has placed legal barrier that no court in Nigeria can try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He must be released unconditionally and compensated. I'm here, Biafra, Professor Jonathan. Thank you so much.
And this is where I will switch off the phones. Honestly speaking, like what our brother said, is understandable because it is a hungry man doesn't know anything about morality. You don't preach to him about morality, a hungry person, because the stomach must first of all be filled up. Stomach must be filled up. That's it. When you are telling somebody that is hungry about freedom tomorrow, he's telling you that, oh, am I going to be alive? That I need money. And this is one thing the Nigerian government has done. They have successfully impoverished everybody, so that people see still the same enemy, the Nigerian politicians, the Nigerian government. Ordinary people being impoverished still see them as their savior. That's why they can use them at will. That's why what happened, or what you saw in is it Imo State so-called election, where students, youths that are given maybe few watts of useless naira, they still commit atrocities saying they are voting, thumbprinting everything. That's it. They have succeeded. The Nigerian elites have succeeded in turning the people as, their willing tools, complete willing tools. They can use them as brooms to sweep dirty things, to still perpetuate themselves on them as their slave masters. Who are the willing tools? The people. That's it. When you see these people that are shouting, "Oh, Tinubu don't kill us. Tinubu now, wow, everything is called, Yoruba is crying out loud, accusing that Tinubu now is Igbo." These are the people that we are talking Omo Igbo. Say, no, not their brother, not Tinubu, not Yoruba man. You see that the situation of Nigeria is highly complex. I say as complex as anything. The Nigerian elites, the political elites, have successfully turned the people into tools, missiles, grenades, kamikaze drones, any type of weapons against themselves. So that they themselves that are up there are smiling, using them
at will. When you want to rise up, if they don't use religion, they use Igbo hatred. In order to do what? In order to quell you. That's it. So, and whose advantage? To the advantage of the same politicians. So that is how complex it is. How complex it is. And that is why there is no solution to Nigeria problem. The only solution is separation. That is it. So that each people will go, each nation will go and start afresh. Each nation will go and start afresh. Because when you are doing something going the wrong way, you cannot say, no, you will get it. No, you simply turn around. Very easy. Simply turn around and navigate your way. But when you think that you are going west, now you continue going north, thinking that maybe by miracle, by one way or the other, you will get the right way. You will continue forever, going in circles. You better turn around and go back and navigate your way. That is what Nigeria is. We got to move on. Moving on to where? Moving on to where? So the issue with Nigeria is highly, I say, over complex. The warrior, Nigeria issue, over complex. The warrior, and that is why Britain is happy. They continue maintaining the status quo. They make sure, because the more things are rugged for everybody, the more they are stealing. Do you think, okay, Britain just love you more than yourself? Is that what you think? For them, they impose the government they want on you. They impose the religion they want on you. Everything is imposed. Now, anytime they want, they blow whistle and call here animals. I want a few animals to come and be serving, carrying poo of my the old age. I mean, old Britons. And the people would be dying to go to Britain. That's only what they want. To make you continue being low. So that you don't develop. So that you don't advance. How do they want you to advance? To be competing with them? Is that what you want? That is not what they want. When they talk, you talk. Because they produce an aeroplane. Now you can produce an aeroplane. They produce farm materials, advanced farm materials, and you produce. So if Britain talk, you talk. They produce weapon, you produce weapon. No, they don't want it. They want you to be under them. Consumers. As a Nigerian Vice President Shetima went on United Nations begging for debt release every time. Even if they cancel the whole debts, Nigeria debts, before you know it, within the next 5 years, Nigeria will still go back to status quo. Now, what are they using the money? The whole money, the whole finance is going back to the politicians. Few people's bosses, and going back to sender, to America, to Britain, where it came from. International Monetary Fund in New York. They go back to invest there, buy houses, and there. So they know. So they continue giving. Invest on people, on human beings in Nigeria. They will not. They don't allow them to do that. Nigeria is a highly crafted mechanism for subjugation of the indigenous people. I say Nigeria is a highly complex, crafted mechanism of subjugating and the continuous enslavement of the indigenous people in that country, in that entity called Nigeria, of which Biafrans are among. That's why we are trying everything to clamor. Do you ever think about, what is Britain going to lose by allowing us to go? Do you ever think about, look at Europe. Look at countries like Iceland. They are not up to 500,000 in population. all the whole country, not up to 500,000. But we have been clamoring for, let us separate as we are, so that we can build our country. Britain said no. No, we created on a good idea. On a good day, they suffer. They suffer. Because as we are there, they say oil in Bayelsa belongs to Jigawa. They sell the whole, look at the oil in our land, mortgaged. Gas in our land, they are taking it, is what is bringing fight between France and Russia. Because of our gas. Europe and Russia. Because of what Russia did in Niger. Try to cut so that they will not, the pipe they are laying from our land, from Biafra land, down to Europe, to North Africa, to Europe. Russia cleverly steered up military coup in Niger Republic. That's the madness. But now they have subverted it. Because Tinubu have signed a memorandum of understanding or what, gas pipe or something with Equatorial Guinea. So they channel it in another way. I know in our land, I know they bribe our own people that are supposed to talk and tell us the reality of what is going on in our backyard. They bribe them with a few crumbs, and the people they join say, nah, if you cannot beat them, you join them. People that are supposed to be doing what we are doing today in IPOB, rising and telling us the reality. People like Iwenyawo that is dead, is gone. All those riches he has as himself, where are they? Adel and Denik, all those billions, where are they? I know that in some countries he must have lost. There are some money that he deposited money that he have lost, maybe lost forever. Our people, the political elites, the people that know something, that's supposed to be coming on air, telling our people, look what is going on in our land. Though they are mortgaging our future. This and that. You see, any person that they will bribe him and he will go off. That is how we are perishing as a people. You hear what I'm saying? That is why I said before, it is not a taboo for a race to invade another race, a tribe, a nation to invade another nation, commit atrocities against the other nation for their national advancement. As long as they can get away with it, it's allowed in this world, in nature. Nature allows it. But what nature abhors is turning against your own. You sabotaging your own. That is why in many countries, betrayal of your country's secret is death penalty. Because that is sabotaging your own. Nature abhors it. If you, as a people, because of building your own race, building your own nation, you can be able to invade another nation. And look at, is America not still America? Is it not still a very powerful country? That invaded Iraq and thousands, if not millions, perished and we are displaced. Till today, they get away with it. Are they not progressing? Is America not progressing? They stole they stole a hell out of Iraq. Today, who talks against them? They are powerful. It's allowed naturally. Nature allows it. Let us understand this. The only thing that nature hates is turning against your people. Like all these minutes that they're bringing factory, building it in our land in order to kill our own people. That is what nature abhors it. And the only punishment that nature gives is bringing down that race, not to that person, bringing the whole race. That is why whenever something bad is happening in a nation, in a people, in the midst of a people, they have to find a way to combat it, because the repercussion is massive, bringing down everybody. It affects everybody. Are you hearing what I'm saying? That is nature. That is how the world works. It's the natural law. But when you think that you can use it, you cry, you say, Fulani, they are killing us. God will punish them. God will kill them. Pray from now till thy kingdom come. Fast. Go for, do anything. Oh, Amadioha. He can't do nothing to them. It is for you to rise up physically as they are doing. Now you do your own against them. You organize your own yourselves against the invaders, against others physically. That is how to succeed. But when you think that the spirits will help you fight them, it doesn't work like that. You must do it by yourself. You must do it. When you turn again, when you sabotage your own nation, it is a high treason. Those people normally supposed to be cut off from the people. That is killed, banished. And that is our culture. Before they bring this concept of forgiveness, they don't teach. Our culture doesn't allow no forgiveness in our culture, in Igbo culture. There is no forgiveness because we prevent that from happening. It is this new concept, new religion, foreign religion that brought to us, start teaching us to forgive. So allow the thing to happen, allow saboteurs to take over. Now you forgive them. Now bad things keep on multiplying in our land. Normally, all these people that bring this factory say they are making money, mini factory in our land. You know, they are defiling the land normally. Normal thing that should be done, even in our culture, is to banish them. If possible, you know, send them to judgment. I am telling you. Because what they are doing will affect the whole race. That is they will be getting their money privately, individually, few of them. But the bad repercussion will be against the whole race. And nature has it that a race should be wise. They should never allow something evil, bad, one or few of them to be used against them. That's why the Fulani are progressing, because they don't pity anybody that is fighting against any Fulani that is against what they are doing. They don't pity them. They remove you out of the way, and that is why they are progressing. But our own, we condone, because we have been taught to forgive. Now forgive him now. This town hall now him build them now. But he used the blood of our people in order to do what he did. Aaron not gonna buy. I now pushing. It is high time we understand that we should always be our brother's keeper. Be keepers of our land. We have to be gatekeepers of our land. But because of greed, we allow bad things to be happening because of greed and long throat. That is it. We should fight evil where we see it. There is no forgiveness for any evil. No forgiveness. Forgiveness means the appropriate punishment for that sin or crime. That is what it means. There is normally no forgiveness. Any mistake you make, you pay. That is the law of nature. If you make mistake, if you are walking now on a slippery floor, and you are not careful, you fall. You fall. There is no nature making. Once you are late, you didn't put it well. You are careless. You fall. The force of gravity brings you down. It's like that. If you want to hit your head in a wall and die, that is not the problem of nature. You made the mistake. If you want to hit your eye in a pointed needle on the Igwe, that is not nature's problem. Because you are the person that made mistake. That is how it is in a collectivity. That is why civilization is always about a people. A people. You check civilization to the advancement of the community, not individual. When you look at the old civilization, Egyptian civilization, which is black people anyway, they are studying it, it becomes something big. It is about the civilization of a group of people. People that built pyramid. It's not one person. It's the advancement that time of a people. So that is why they were able to make that impact. That is civilization. It's not about the individual. Civilization is about what we can do as a people. Our collective advancement as a people. Are you hearing me? So as I was saying, we are all in the ordinary. Because when you were a lobby, as long as you were a lobby, you didn't reject a lobby. You say, Christ say, I should reject it. No, you are naturally on your ordinary. As long as you are answering your ancestors' name, your father's name, you were your ordinary. So let us remove this shenanigan in our mentality. Our roots, our men abhors evil, abhors crime. But since we have gone, they pushed us out of our ordinary. Now we to menelu. Imana onye asị nwata ọ na-eto asị onye awo anya anọ nna asị anya ya anọ n'elu mana o agavu a na-akpọ agavu onye ohi mana ịhụ mmadụ asị gị nna anyị na-eto nna anya ruru nwa ala. Know that he has future. So as long as we have a alobio you inherited, you didn't pay, you didn't buy it, you are answering your father's name, you are asonibo. You ordinal. Go if you want to reject ordinal, go no. Stop answering your father's name. Stop living in where your ancestors inherited, fought for. That piece of land. They inherited it, either they fought for it or they got it through, immense exploration. Where people never live and how Bukoshin Kunto here fought with animals and stayed there. Today you are enjoying it. But they could say, no, no, stop that. That is ignorance. Are you hearing me? So let us discontinue allowing evil to fester in our land, because we are only the victims. We will bear the repercussion. Evil coming into our land, being perpetrated by our people, and we condone it because of money. We are the people, the only ones that bears the consequence. Nothing more. Nothing more. Nothing less. So we must continue what we are doing. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said it, that the marginalization, the persecution of Igbos will stop with him. And I believe that. I believe that. Because Igbo hatred is real. And it has gone to the highest level. Therefore, we go nowhere. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is there. The suffering. We are not. His freedom is not going to come through court, because they know there is nothing. He is there for nothing. It is all about politics. So it is only IPOB, our actions, that will get him out there. And you must support what we are doing. Thank you for listening. Biafra remains our religion. Biafra remains who we are. From me, from here, it is simply good evening.
Have now been pushed fringes, talking about and believing and espousing the belief that Nigeria truly should be one.
We need to begin by